Nooit opheffen altijd doorzetten, aangenaam door vermaak en nuttig door ontspanning combinatie breder. Hello, yes, and welcome back to Gasbbuteo Tabletop Football, where tonight we're having an introduction to Mystery Team 2, aka NAC Breda. That's right, so I have heard them previously described, and please no one get upset about this, previously described as the Bristol Rovers of Dutch football. Don't mean anything by that. That's what someone else said to me. But tonight, before we start match 20, I thought we'd take a little bit of a look at them and find out who they are. So, what's the story with NAC Breda? How did they come to find their way here at Gasbbuteo Stadium? Well, you remember early in 2025, I was over in the Netherlands, wandering about with not a lot to do other than go to a Ratings gig and then spend a day amusing myself. And I wanted to go and watch some football. Now, I did have a look on that weekend. It was a bit of a sort of mishmash of my timings and when football was on. And I saw that Ajax were playing a game, and they were playing a game at home with the away side being this team that I'd never really heard of before. But what did catch my eye was their lovely badge. Black with a gold sash. Where have we seen that before? That's right, we saw it here in Bristol back in 1883, being worn by Black Arabs Football Club, which was the original club that eventually became Bristol Rovers. Now, we don't play in black and gold anymore. Occasionally it appears on an away kit. But what we did do for the 125th anniversary and the 140th anniversary of Bristol Rovers was revert back and have a special sort of one-off or two-off, call it what you like, a celebratory remembrance of that black and gold kit. And you can buy it in the shop when it comes back. I'm sure it will reappear again as we come round to the 150th anniversary in a few years. Now that kit, although it's not seen very often at Bristol Rovers, it is very special to Gasheads, and you do occasionally see a flag in black and a gold sash, and it just really caught my eye that NAC Breda also have that in their badge. Now, a little bit of research would tell you that the NAC Breda kit also used to be black and gold. These days, though, they've sort of flipped them colours, so it is a gold yellow with a black sash on, usually with the sponsor in white. A gold sash on a black shirt. Who knew? I guess the clues were all there. Now, aside from kit colours, what else do NAC Breda and Bristol Rovers have in common? Both got BR in their name, both in the southwest of their respective countries. Those links are perhaps a little bit tenuous. Is there anything else that links them? Well, just so happens that there is. One of the greatest rivalries that NAC Breda have is with a team called Willem II from Tilburg. Tilburg is a city about 20 kilometres away from Breda, and they've had a rivalry that's gone on for many, many years. What's that got to do with Bristol Rovers, you may say? Well, guess who it is who has an international friendship with those from Tilburg? Yes, that's right, it could only be, of course, Bristol City, Somerset Borough. North Somerset, Bedminster FC, one team in Bemmy. Call them what you like, there are much worse names out there. The most boring club in football is best mates with the rivals of NAC Breda. And that's good enough for me. Now, let's take a quick look at the actual figures. As you will see, straight away, slight difference in bases from what you normally see appear here at Gasbbuteo Stadium. I got in contact with Alan Porter as normal through the normal process. I said, look, this is a team I want, can you do them? But rather than specify what base I would like, I said in my email to Alan, look, I want it to be a surprise even for me. So can you pick which base you think will look decent on them? Send them to me and don't tell me. Now, I'm no expert on bases, as you know, but I kind of had in my mind that a flat base would make for an interesting twist in Gasbbuteo League. And somehow, that's what Alan chose. And what a great choice it is. I mean, look at them. They look absolutely fantastic. Just in case you're wondering, goalkeeper is in this lovely sort of minty green, light teal kind of colour. And the rest of the team are playing in their home kit. This is really going to mix things up in Gasbbuteo League. I mean, look at those bases. Those are born for sliding and chipping. And I think it's going to add an extra dimension to this year's Gasbbuteo League as they come in. Obviously, NEC Breda are starting at match 20. So we're kind of like over a third of the way in. And I really think they're going to change the table. It's going to change the style of play of them. It's going to change the type of goals that we're going to see. And we're going to see some real sort of clash of base types as they take on image 2 bucket bases, the lightweight normal dome bases, and even the heavyweight domes, which are very traditional to Gasbbuteo. Just in case you're wondering, NEC have a absolutely mint away kit this season. It's a blackout kit, so it's all black. The badge is all black, everything's black on there. The sponsor is black. Looks absolutely mint. Love a black kit, me. That's why I love this year's Bristol Rovers away kit. And that was the choice of shirt for this season that I opted for. So next up will be match 20 of Gasbbuteo League, Bristol Rovers versus NEC Breda. And I can't wait, to be honest with you. Really excited to see how the different figures and the different bases sort of interact with each other. Really looking forward to giving them a proper run out on the pitch, seeing how accurate they are, seeing a bit of chipping coming into the game. Is that going to go wild? Is it going to be a lot of over the crossbar? Is it going to be top bins? I don't know. How's it going to act? Is it going to be a lot of penalties and free kicks and all sorts of things like that? Who knows? We're just going to have to wait, because I can't do this match tonight. I have to go and do something else. And I'm afraid you're just going to have to wait 2 or 3 days until I get a little bit of time to get round to doing it. Anyway, something to look forward to there in match 20 of Gasbbuteo League. But until then, as ever, up the gas.